So I'll begin with introducing you to WorkShare Transfer. WorkShare Transfer is a feature within ShipConstructor that allows users to quickly and easily transfer information between related projects, making it the perfect tool to use in a sister ship scenario. The typical WorkShare Transfer command launches Load Manager, allowing users to choose the items which they'd like to transfer. From within Load Manager, users can choose to transfer parts, drawings, systems, profile nests, and space allocations. Users can also transfer entire product hierarchies and assemblies. These transfers, however, are made from within the product hierarchy palette, which I'll be walking through in greater detail throughout this presentation. Once your objects are selected for transfer, the transfers are completed using the WorkShare Transfer Wizard, a super easy to use and follow interface that walks you through all the transfer steps, like you can see highlighted here, and allows you to review your potential changes prior to making them. Transfers are also made from a source project to a destination project, the source project being where the objects are coming from, and the destination project being where the objects are going to. Transfers must be initiated from within the source project. You'll hear me talk about the source and destination projects quite a bit throughout this presentation, so it's important to understand what they represent before we move on. So now that we have a bit of an understanding of the basics of the tool, I want to highlight some key benefits of implementing it into your current workflows. First and foremost, WorkShare Transfer can minimize or eliminate the rework required for a single change across multiple hulls. The change can simply be made in one hull and transferred to the related project, saving you a lot of time. The WorkShare Transfer tool is very easy to use and understand, which I will showcase here today. And the transfer process is also relatively quick considering the amount of data that's being transferred. WorkShare Transfer also offers great transfer flexibility. So you can easily narrow down and transfer exactly what it is you want to transfer, be it specific parts, assemblies, production drawings, what have you. The transfer criteria is entirely up to you. The interface used for WorkShare transfers is very intuitive and easy to work with, guiding you through the steps for each transfer scenario. This interface also gives users a means to visually compare changes on a destination project prior to proceeding with a transfer, and provides a number of log files to help users resolve transfer issues and dependencies should a transfer error occur. And a last key advantage that I'll highlight regarding WorkShare Transfer is its ability to significantly reduce downtime. Unlike other WorkShare tools, which often require users to pause their work during transfers, WorkShare Transfer allows users to continue working within the project. The only restriction is avoiding work in model drawings within the destination project that will be affected by the transfer. Essentially, the rest of your project remains fully accessible. So there is a general workflow that must be adhered to when completing a WorkShare transfer using ShipConstructor. The steps include, first, determining what needs to be transferred. We already saw a list of what can be transferred, but what is actually transferred is purely user's choice. We need to consider dependencies and the transfer order of the different transfer item types. So certain requirements must be in place before items are able to successfully transfer. For example, to transfer parts of a specific stock type, that stock must exist in the destination project's catalog. I will be reviewing this with you in greater detail on the next couple of slides as well. So next, you're going to choose which transfer command best suits your needs based on your requirements. There are many different ways to complete a transfer, including transferring using Load Manager, transferring by task, and transferring selected parts in a specific drawing by actually highlighting them. Once you know what you want to transfer, you can determine the method that best suits you. Then you're going to initiate the transfer by selecting the transfer method that you chose in the previous step. You'll load your items using the method you selected. Next, you'll find yourself inside the transfer wizard when you'll work through the transfer steps. So when completing each different transfer type, you'll first be brought to a configure page, which will give you a number of configuration options pertaining to the items that you are transferring. Choose whatever options suit your need in this scenario to configure your transfer parameters. So I'll be walking through this as well during the demo portion, but I won't really be able to cover all of the different configuration options that are available for different transfer types, but they're all on Nexus, outlined in the SSI ShipConstructor user manual. and I'll show you where to find it at the end of the presentation if you're not certain. Next, you'll review your transfer details, ensuring that everything looks like you want it to prior to transferring. You'll proceed with the transfer, analyzing the transfer results, and finally, you'll take further actions if needed. So I'll be walking you through reviewing your results and retrying a transfer if necessary over the course of this webinar as well.